This is your CBS 46 News Update, brought to you by West Shore Home.
Good Friday morning. I'm Karen Greer. President Trump making a stop in Metro Atlanta today. While he's here, he hopes to appeal to more black voters. The president will be in Cobb County unveiling a plan for black economic empowerment. Recent polling showing President Trump lagging behind with voters of color in comparison to his Democratic opponent, Joe Biden. Jerron Smith tells us the president's platinum plan will build off 4 pillars: prosperity, opportunity, security, and fairness.
Atlanta is one of the black meccas of the black community, and what better place to talk about his vision for black prosperity than Atlanta, Georgia.
The president's set to make his remarks from the Cobb Galleria Center sometime after 2 this afternoon. Right now, here in Atlanta, the streets were mostly quiet last night after an evening of protesting. Local civil rights activist Martin Luther King III says there's still work to be done this weekend. He's encouraging a peaceful protest and is going one step further and calling for an economic boycott.
Maybe it's time to engage in some withdrawal, economic withdrawal, because at that point, then the power structure will seriously say this must be changed, and we will see changes in a very dramatic and very speedy way, I believe.
King says his father would have encouraged a peaceful protest. He also encourages the same people who are planning to protest this weekend to avoid violence, register to vote, and show up at the polls November 3rd. Later today, protesters will be calling for the elimination of no-knock warrants in Georgia, something that's been taken up at the legislature. They're meeting at the Atlanta Police Headquarters, and they'll march to the state capitol. We will be there with complete coverage. Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms says Atlanta will not move into phase 3 of its reopening plan just yet. The mayor says we have to see better downward trends in cases, hospitalizations, and positivity rates. 2 weeks in the green zone where those numbers are low. Phase 3 would mean gathering sizes of more than 10 people, increasing restaurant capacity, and more. The city of Brookhaven extending its coronavirus restrictions through the end of November. Guidelines include no gatherings of 30 or more on city property, restaurants encouraging takeout and delivery, and the wearing of masks and social distancing. It looks like the House is going to try again on a coronavirus stimulus bill. The $2.4 trillion plan would include jobless benefits, direct payments, small business loans, and an airline bailout. It's $1 trillion less than a previous proposal. Time to switch gears and check on that wet weather we have out there. Meteorologist Fred Campagna joining us for more on that.
A wet start to our Friday, but gradual improvement, slow improvement in the forecast for today. Not a beautiful day. Clouds hanging around through midday, maybe a little bit of sun breaking through at times this afternoon. The temperature will climb into the mid and upper 70s. Let's take a look at our forecast here going into the last weekend of September. It looks like partly sunny skies on Saturday, with the temperature getting up to about 80 degrees. About the same story for us on Sunday. Disturbance heads our way early next week. A few spotty showers are possible on Monday. Looks like a better chance of rain coming our way in the middle of next week, so that Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. And then after that moves out, it'll likely be followed by some cool and dry air for the start of October. First weekend of October could be quite cool, with temperatures possibly even in the 40s at night for that first weekend of October. That's not on the 7-day forecast. We're looking at temperatures in the low 80s this weekend, low temperatures in the 60s for days to come. Again, an increasing risk of some rain coming our way in the early to middle part of next week.
This has been your personal news update from CBS 46 News, brought to you by West Shore Home, Atlanta's one-day bath remodeler.